Hello, everyone. Today's public service announcement is brought to you in part by the Man Whore.
Just Brontosaurus, passion like a bleeding wars. How love is real. Mirage want to walk you in my garage, climb upon my trusty steed.
That concludes our daily service announcement.
And with that, welcome everybody to the Soul 70 Gaming Memorial Day special. Today we're going to be doing... Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't actually focus now.
Success!
This special is for Memorial Day. We're going to be doing a Miso run. I'm here today with Stuart. If you remember him, he was in when we did the Warframe Defense with Friends. Go ahead and say hi, Stuart.
Our love is real as this mirage want to lock you in my garage.
Yes, that is his way of saying hello.
I like long walks on the beach and eating yogurt off of you, surprisingly enough. Hashtag too much time spent on YouTube. More of a vanilla fan myself.
Oh, you can do a lot with vanilla.
Plus, vanilla doesn't have any natural coloring to it. At least it's all white, so at least that way
I think I forgot to put
it's
this on public.
Oh well, no big deal. I came on Banshee, so
I can one-shot things up to about 25 to 30 minutes with my ice. We have to go save Rhino!
Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet, sweet lemonade. Yeah, sweet lemonade. I'm the one on the right.
Enemy busy while a fellow tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm. Watch out.
Triggered! Someone's offended!
Fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
I think we all can face the fact. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, even if you say cheeseburger, someone's gonna get pissed.
Triggered!
I've delivered a life support capsule to
Bacon
the area.
double cheeseburger, bitch.
Activating it will buy you more time.
I've got an energy restore up if you're in need, sir. I always try to top off before we actually.
Things have already gotten real.
How real? Are we talking Siri calls me master real? Or
we're called I'm holding down the trigger.
I'll be down there in a minute to help you out. I'm topping off my energy because I like how I'm just randomly picking up credit somehow. Like every once in a while on the bottom of my screen it just pops up. Oh hey, you're dead. Hold on, I got you. Hang tight for just a second. Had to clear it out just a wee bit.
Life support
Instant win button for the win.
I learned something about the super vandal we have. It rips through those it rips through those frickin' shields.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. We said before it was like a little mini chain gun, so. Ooh, shiny.
I kind of just threw stuff together on it. Anything that was ice mods kind of went on all my weapons.
Walk softly and carry a big stick, my man. In this case, the war sword. For those of you who are unfamiliar, war is the sword held by the stalker. If you've ever played Warframe before, you will know it by the giant glowing orange thing that cleaves your butthole in two.
And you know the stalker from the being shoved up your asshole repeatedly.
I love Israel as this Mirage wants to lock you in my garage. I'm up on my trusty seat and then you will take my seed. Alright, and
Oh, I should have brought fire.
destroy everything.
Get ready for a capsule.
Oh look, I feel like the reactant drops in survival are a little bit more expedient than the ones in non-survival type
Finish your
missions.
mission and we'll take a look inside.
I don't know if that's game mode related or if that's just me being me.
Well, if you also notice, less enemies are here during survival, and then they come pouring out of the rifts. Whereas everything else, it seems like the enemies are mainly on the map, and they gotta be infected by it.
I can name something else that comes pouring out of a rift.
Besides tentacles. Name 5 things.
Well, depending on how you classify a woman's metabolism, I suppose that can have an impact on my answer. Love is not just brontosaurus, passion like a bleeding walrus. I'm really legitimately curious as to how they came up with those lyrics. Like, hey, I found the safety door. Safety door.
Put it in your closet.
Safety door. Get the monsters away. Safety door. Even if you are gay.
Artie, we're looking at you.
Life support on the way.
Brony pedophile.
I'm gonna make sure he watches this episode.
Brony pedophile. Yep. Brony pedophile. For those of you who don't know that reference and think I'm just weird, go on YouTube, type in Brony style. You'll find it. It's by Rucka Rucka Ollie.
I'm almost halfway tempted, even though I know there are some kids that watch this, of putting a link to those videos. And just put mature
Today's
content on
episode
it.
is brought to you in part by the Manor. His dance will leave you speechless. Now, back to me for the sound effect.
When you need it, extraction is ready.
And here comes the
The raid
reward.
is
Here
off to a
comes
successful
rewards. Do 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 do.
What's funny is when you get
Hey.
a meso relic in one of these.
The reactant is working on your relic.
Well, there's the Galatine blade.
I actually got one of those now. I got that with my relic run earlier. I also wound up getting a Valkyrie Near Optic and her blueprint again.
Love is real as is Mirage.
What do luck do in my garage?
Find more.
Ah! On fire!
Not paying attention. Oh, it's the eye of the mountain below. Be careful, watch of my dwelling soul. And should the sky be filled with fire and
Prepare for life support.
smoke, keep watching over good and fun. I watched The Hobbit recently, and that song got stuck in my head. I don't mind having that song stuck in my head, though, because it's very peaceful, unlike Beep Beep I'm a Sheep. Beep Beep I'm a Sheep makes me feel like I've done a fucking 8 ball of speed, and
Additional life support has arrived.
my ADD kicks in, and yeah, it's a bad day. I love this Mirage. Well, there's 3 more reactions in this room alone.
Exactly.
Soundquake is such an OP skill, dude, especially for survivals. You don't even really have to, like, try.
So this is going to sound very rare, but I saw a Hydra shine earlier.
A Hydroid?
Yes.
How exactly did he shine? Because I was under the impression that that was impossible.
He had tentacles all over the field. Like, it was almost as bad as Soundquake, except the enemies could not move.
Sounds like a Japanese woman's wet dream, just saying. I think I love you more than the Japanese love pinnacle porn, and we should dance to these stereotypes.
Life support
Also a
incoming.
legit song. Look up My Favorite Martian, you will find it. It's called the Stereotype Song. You can't miss it. Ah! Save me! Save me, Jesus! Save me, Tom Cruise!
Wait, clear. Ah!
Not quite, but close enough. Ah!
Hit bomb.
I
me
wanna
that time.
live! I wanna rock!
Quick, heavy gunner, let's see whose is better.
Cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I wanna rock! I hate the corpus. And there's the amount of little bubbles that make me where I can't hurt them. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. There we go. Sound quake like a bow.
Waterfalls.
Everyone, Siri has something she wants to say. Hey Siri, beatbox for me.
Here's one I've been practicing: boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day. Cats and boots and 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 cats.
Yeah, my jam.
You would brain spare this.
Does it make me vain that I make my Siri call me master?
Maybe a little bit gauche, but I'm not.
And every time she says it, she says, "Oh, great and benevolent master."
Another life support capsule is now available.
Please don't throw me down the dumpster.
Siri is the greatest, man. Our love is relentless mirage once we lock you in my garage.
Oh, my carrier's dead.
My Helios is still alive. He's just floating around scanning everything that can actually get to me, which
We
is
will
very
all
few
share in
things.
this bounty.
I'll check that out,
Help out as
Saminda.
long as you can.
I love when Soundquake kills people and their bodies just like flop into a corner in like a funny position. The Bratton Prime blueprint.
I have one of those. I'm just missing the receiver.
I want to rock.
Rock.
I don't even know what I ended up getting. Sure, why not? To rock. Our love is your last mirage once we lock you in my garage. We should probably find like a little dead end room or something to hold up in if necessary. That way we can funnel them all in. Because right now they're just kind of everywhere, which is making it a little bit more difficult to collect reaction and stuff like that.
If you want to open that relic.
I've got a nullifier bubble walking towards me.
What nullifier bubble?
Well, there was one. I love Soundquake because it's like they can only sustain through my damage for so long before everything just crumbles. Because it continually amps. It grows by. everybody, I have a phone call.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, man? Not too much. Midstream with souls.
Dodging.
Midstream. We're crossing streams. Yep. No, we're midstream right now. I have no idea.
Oh, going to die.
It'll probably tell you the objective has already been completed because we're mid-survival run. But you're more than welcome to try.
Restart.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
But yeah, I'm gonna get back to this because stream.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'll talk to you.
Alright.
Never surrender! Never give up! Oh, there's another one.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
You know, it always feels a little bit weird when you're talking to somebody on the phone, but it's coming out of your watch.
Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
It depends on where the medicine is going.
Doesn't matter, it still makes sense!
Nah, I mean, yeah. Nah, it's just weird because I feel like some like weirdo secret agent like holding my wrist up to my mouth to talk to it.
Oh, the Power Rangers used to back in the day do that.
Finish your mission and we'll
Inspector
Mighty
Gadget had a
Morphin
watch. Beast had a watch like that.
That's true.
James Bond.
The sad thing is, when those were written, I bet you they had no idea it was going to be an actual thing one day.
Boss, don't give out on me now. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. I think we can safely make it to wave 20.
Wave? You mean time?
Wave. I'm sticking with that phrase.
I don't know, Mark. It just confused me for a second.
Wait, we're doing what now? This is defense survival. Oh god, that would suck. You have to leave the objective
I
block
would
because
give
I
up.
have to go collect this to stay alive. I'm kind of shocked after saying that they haven't done that type of thing yet.
Yeah, I kind of expected it to happen at some point or another. The fact that it hasn't is kind of a miracle in and of itself.
Hey, we got another
Not
missile
do this
round.
without you.
I'll take it. I only had like 5 or 6 before we came in here, so... Another Necros.
Hey, we're gonna be able to make Necros again or sell a whole set.
I want to rock. I have 3 of these left and then I'll be out of relics.
I shall bring this one.
Skadoosh. That's right, I said skadoosh. I am Kung Fu Panda.
You're not plump enough.
I'm not plump at all.
Exactly.
I'm more like Kung Fu Tigress. Except I'm a man.
Oh. You are the mantis. Mantis. Going back. Going back.
No, it's nobody important. I get Rhino. Somebody thought it was funny to submit my phone number to the prank hotline, so every once in a while I get a random phone call from this random number, and it's like, I just got your email. I'm so glad you found my cat. Is Mr. Whiskers okay? And, you know, it's obviously banking on you to respond to that, which I never do. But if you just sit there and listen to it, it'll get silent for a second and be like, what do you mean you don't have my cat? Your email said you have my cat. I want Mr. Whiskers. It's the dumbest thing ever.
That's kind of weak.
Well, it's funny because if you actually, if you're like, yeah, I don't know, who, you know, if you were to actually respond to it and deny, you know, having sent an email or whatever, it, like, the results are kind of funny because it's not like the guy gets to a point where he sounds like he's gonna, like, he wants to come over to your house and that. He's like, I want to know where you live. I want proof that you don't have my whiskers. And then at the end, you hear a cat, like a recorded cat meowing in the background. And it's like, oh, Mr. Whiskers, where have you been, you naughty boy? You have just been pranked by the prank hotliners or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, I'll give you credit for trying. You failed miserably, but I suppose trying.
Hey,
Ooh,
you
ouch.
get an F for failure. Oh god.
No, you get an F for fantastic.
Freeze, everybody!
Make them regret their life decisions.
I almost sound like you're doing the Freakazoid song. I miss that old
The
show.
relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out
Dude, I
what's
miss when
inside.
cartoons were so, like, not politically correct that it hurt to watch them. Like, when the stuff that happened on the screen was so morally reprehensible that you didn't know if you should be watching it.
You mean like Cow and Chicken?
Yes, exactly. Like, even Freakazoid, though, like, the stuff that was said or done in that show wasn't something that was, like, you know, considered okay. But you still watch it, and it made, like, I always just sat there and wondered, like, should I feel guilty for watching this? Like, nowadays, if that stuff was on TV, everybody would be getting triggered, hashtag offended, hashtag safety cam.
Let's face it, Animaniacs would have been shut down episode 2. Freakazoid would have been shut
All
down
of ours.
automatically because he would be counted as a stereotype because he's blue.
But, see, that's the thing I don't understand. What exactly would he be stereotyping being blue of all colors? Like...
You want me to go into this? I'll just give you a prime example. Let's say Doug was on at the same time. They would automatically count Skeeter as being black. So therefore Freakazoid would be portraying a black person. It would be something stupid or just completely out of the blue like that.
Yeah, see, I never thought about it quite like that. I mean, hell, by that logic, Animaniacs would have been canceled, Freakazoid...
Because the Animaniacs
the
would have been
Brain.
canceled because they look like the stereotypical blackface little thing.
Dude, do you remember, please tell me you remember Rocko's Modern Life?
Oh my god. That would have that was not a kids cartoon. That did not belong that early in the
On
day.
Nickelodeon, yeah.
That was something I would
But you have
expect
to
on Adult
admit-
Swim nowadays.
It was the greatest show ever. Rocko's Modern
That's the one that
Life.
parents would
Rocko's
walk
Modern
in basically
Life.
and like, what are you watching? In a cartoon, that's not a cartoon.
Well, that's like, you know, Family Guy and American Dad and that. They're technically, you know, by definition, they're technically cartoons, but they're not for kids. Paris Prime String and a Lex Prime Barrel. Rocko's Modern Life.
Do we make a run for it or do we keep going?
We keep going. No, the real thing that I missed though is what was the other show? There was around the same time as Rocko's Modern Life. There was one other one that came on that was
What channel? What's
Like-
it on Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon, yeah. It was either Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, one of the two.
Describe it.
But it was around the. I can't really remember. I just know that there was another show that came on TV right around the same time. It typically aired right after Rocko's Modern Life. That was typically like it was just as like morally reprehensible. I can't remember what it was now.
You just described
there was
95% cartoon.
It may have been Our Real Monsters.
Oh, I love that one.
Dude, you know what one of my favorite shows was?
Angry Beavers.
Yeah, I was just about to say Angry Beavers. Dag and Norbert.
No!
The episode
Norman
where Dag learns how to slap and he's like slapping SOS and all that.
That was funny.
But yeah, dude, so many of those old kids cartoons would just be canceled like straight off the air now.
I don't think
For
half
things that
of
were
today's
said.
society would even know what they were watching anymore.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there were a few that were not nearly as bad. Like, you had, you know, Doug that came on for a while. That was a pretty good one.
That was
as far as,
entertaining,
like, content quality. You had, like, what was it? Hey Arnold.
That was a good one.
Which, do yourself a favor and don't ruin it for yourself. I'm just going to say that now. Don't go watch any of the Hey Arnold fanfiction that's out there.
Ever.
From like after the show ended, because it all like it will ruin Hey Arnold for you. I'm down. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some of it out there that's good, and you know, like the Helga and Arnold thing, and you know, there's some like the way that some of it's portrayed is really good, but by and large, the majority of it will just kill any like. Just let the show end the way it ended in your head, and let it be that way.
They did a good ending
don't.
with the movie.
Yeah, they did. I'm glad they didn't do with Hey Arnold what they did with Rugrats, where they had like the all grown up series where they were like teenagers.
I just tend to pretend that never existed.
Yeah, because that killed Rugrats. Like, it was popular for a while, but it's something that has never been done. Just like the sequels to certain Disney movies could never be done. There's quite a few that I just don't acknowledge as being actual movies or even existing.
Name one you actually do. There's the challenge for you.
I would say that if you're talking about like kids Disney movies, I would say that the only like real series movie style that I kind of liked was what was it? They did a pretty good remake of Pete's Dragon. That was pretty good. But like the Pocahontas, the sequel to Pocahontas, trash. The sequel to Mulan, trash. Like if it was ever a movie and then they made a sequel of it, it instantly became trash just because like they killed the story for me.
All the sequels to Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
it's a sequel. What's happening afterward? Okay, let's see. Why the hell are they all furniture again?
Well,
this is a
I feel like it's
pre-sequel.
one of those things where they just, you know, they don't take into consideration, you know, the generation that grew up with it, and they don't realize like they're butchering those iconic films. Did you ever watch Fantasia?
Yes. I had that on VHS.
Where Mickey Mouse is in the little hat and he's like making all the stuff. Yeah, I do too. You know how much that VHS tape is worth now?
A lot.
Yeah. Especially if you have like the original cover for it and all that.
I don't have the plastic, but I still have it in the original case. Like the plastic case that Disney movies used to come in.
Yeah, I have the same. I have that, and it does the paper in it and all that stuff, where like it's the actual.
Operative just found. They could not do this without you.
That's Bertha.
Hey, look!
Another Galatine Prime Blade.
Another Valkyr blueprint.
And we'll go ahead and extract. This is getting a little bit too much for 2 people. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, what?
Huh, that's interesting. Alright, play without relic. That
here comes the
relic I
real
used
part.
Last run, it refined it to exceptional.
Yeah, same here. Are we going to be able to get Rhino out of here?
I'm down.
I have
I went down right next to the Bertha.
I'm dead.
I killed the Bertha. If you can hack the Bertha real quick, it can defend you probably.
Use that reactant to open a relic.
How about I pick you up and then do that? Come, Rhino!
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
I'm escorting Rhino!
Yeah, I was
Oh,
keeping
we
the
were right
trash
next to
back here
extracting.
busy.
Like, I'm not
Getting
joking.
a few more kills right quick.
Where did Rhino go? Did he just run off the edge? He just run off. Oh no, he teleported back there for some odd reason. Or is that the Bursa heading towards us? No, that was
Go,
him.
Rhino, go.
We got Private Rhino!
One more soundquake and we'll get out of here.
Oh, you got this! I'm just breaking shields.
We have to wait for the chopper to pick us up from the LZ anyway. We gotta save Private Ryan.
Exactly.
Rhino. Saving Private Rhino. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm out of energy, so... 1,161 kills. That is absurd. And I took the least amount of damage, surprisingly.
I so
Got a Galatine Prime Blade, a Bratton Prime, a Necros Prime piece, a Paris Prime String, a Valkyr Prime Blueprint. It's a pretty good haul.
That really was a good haul. Hey, we lasted for 27 minutes.
With 2 people.
Yep. Phew. Roulette.
Yeah, same here.
Resource booster. Oh yeah.
Yep, I got a resource booster too. Which means I now have 3 of them. Absurd, dude.
Well,
Silver
I hope everyone
caster.
enjoyed the stream. We're actually going to end it here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we shall see you in the
people.
next one.
Don't take me too seriously and all, but in all seriousness, it's Veterans Day. Be thankful. If you see a veteran, shake their hand. It means a lot to them. That's all I gotta say.
And don't forget to not only, if you're going to honor, since today is Memorial Day, not only to celebrate the people that did make it back, but the people that did make it back that are no longer with us anymore. So if you had a grandparent something, take a moment just to remember them. Silent moment. If you had a cousin that didn't make it back, just
Whatever the case may be, alive or dead, just remember that these people went out and fought for our freedoms on battlefields we can't even begin to understand, and all they want is to be remembered for their sacrifice. We appreciate all the viewing. for those of you who either watched it live or will see it later, have a good night.